ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्या
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि
मे
सिद्धिर्भवतु
सदा सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां
पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
परम्परा। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ
पुनस्तु
सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ
Welcome.
तत्सत् ॐ नमः शिवाय।
Happy to have you back. How's everyone today? It's not been an easy time in our country.
Good, and hope you are doing fine too.
Yeah, well, should we start with a grounding meditation?
Yeah.
And yeah, just to enter the space. And so close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take another purifying deep breath. And as you exhale, feel any tension in your body releasing. Observe your mind. Is it here right now? Perhaps it has stuck in thoughts of what has been happening or what will happen. If so, gently bring it back to the present moment. It's the tendency of the mind to wander. The practice of meditation is to bring it back. Also notice that you can observe the thoughts. You know, when the mind has drifted, you can bring it back. Who is it that is observing the mind? I know that anything that I observe cannot be me. Who am I? Who am I who's there, even when there is no thoughts? Who am I? Who's there? Even in the blankness of deep sleep. Try to notice. Try to pay attention more to this observer than all that is being observed. That is a kind of meditation. Oh, when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. And we can continue with the class. And if anyone feels called to, welcome to open your cameras. So in the last class, we looked at how this text that we're doing, Upadesa Saram, came to be, how it was written by the pen of this enlightened sage Sri Ramana Maharishi, who lived not so long ago, and how it's based on the teachings of Lord Shiva, who came down as a Vedanta guru to teach the Purva Mimamsas, who believed that there is no Ishvara, who believed that karma can give them all results, including an eternal heaven. Right? So, in the last class, we already saw that in the first verse, we established Ishvara, the existence of Ishvara, at this Vyavaharika plane, at this transactional level of reality. And we also negated how the unlimited, so nothing unlimited can be achieved, nothing infinite can be achieved with any finite karma. So negating another belief of the Purva Mimamsas. So we looked at the first verse, if you remember. We already chanted it, so we can chant it again. कर्तुराज्ञया प्राप्यते फलम्
कर्तुराज्ञया प्राप्तये फलम्
कर्म किं परं कर्म तज्जडम्
कर्म किं परं कर्म तज्जयम्.
Tajjadam. Thank you. So, yeah, all of you also can unmute yourself when you want to ask a question or you want to chant along. Yeah, I generally mute everyone so there is no disturbance in the recording or the class. So we saw this verse means that if karma is insentient, how can it produce this karma phalam? Karma itself is jada. So the verse says, by the will of the creator, the fruits of karma are attained. So, what is this law of karma? Right? So, everyone who grew up in India, who grew up in this culture, believes in karma in some way. We know that we believe that every action has a result. You're accountable for your actions. And if something bad happens or good happens, we often say, oh, it's my karma. But do we truly understand what is karma? Now, Shastra tells us that karma, any action that you do, has two components. And similarly, the result of any action you do also has two components. So these two components are drishta and adrishta. Drishta means what is seen, adrishta is what is not seen. So one example we often give is, say, you're walking on the road and you see someone about to get hit by a bus and they're on their phone or something, so they're not really paying attention. So with good intention in your heart, you go and trying to save this person, you push them away from the path of the bus. And the person falls down. He's saved from the bus, but he's injured. His leg is badly injured. Now, your action had two components. What was seen, that is, you pushing this person, and what was your intention? Was it to the person who just fell down? He could just get up and get very angry and say, hey, what happened? Who's this rude person who pushed me? And immediately some anger could be generated in them because they just saw the scene action, right? So the scene, the drishta karma was the action of pushing. But the adrishta, what was not seen, was the intention. The intention was good. And as soon as this other person understands the intention, their anger will quickly fade away and they will be filled with gratitude for this person who was trying to save them. Now, the drishta part of the action will result in the drishta part of the phalam, the fruit of the action. And what was the seen part of the action? It's that this other person fell and injured themselves. And the adrishta part, the unseen part, was the intention, which was good, which is what will result in the karma phalam, the punyam or papam that is accumulated. It can be translated loosely as the merit or the demerit in your karma bank account, which gets added. And this is what will determine the future situations which will come to you. So to take this human birth, it is said that an immense amount of punyam was required. We dipped quite heavily into this punyam bank account to have a human birth. Now, every action that we do every conscious action that we do, there is a lot of things we do unconsciously. So you see someone and you might have a instinctive angry thought about them, but it was just instinctive. So it won't, maybe based on your vasanas, maybe they look like someone who wronged you in the past. So instinctively, there was a negative thought. For these, there would be no karma phalam because there was no free will exercised. So that's the necessary condition. The intention has to be there, and there has to be an exercising of free will. Then only this will result in a karma phalam. And it is said that it is only by Shastra that it is only humans who have this capacity for free will. All other birds, all animal births, all devata births, surprisingly, do not have any free will. And it is only in this human birth that moksha, liberation, complete liberation from the cycle of birth and death is possible at all. That is why it is said that even the devatas envy this human birth. Now, there is several buckets of karma, right? So, as every action you do today will result in some kind of karma phalam, and this is agami karma, that is action that you're doing right now. And there is sanchita karma, which is the big basket of karma accumulated across lifetimes. And some portion of it, of this big basket of sanchita karma, some portion of it is taken and allocated for this birth. That will determine what kind of birth will you have. Will you be born in a male body or a female body? How will your features be? How will your disposition be? What kind of parents will you have? In which country or location you will be born in? Will you be born with a silver spoon, with access to all the wealth and comforts that you may need? Or will you be born in a poor family with certain challenges? Will you have spiritually inclined parents to guide you through life? Or will you have materialistic environment around you which will impact your childhood? Right? So all these are determined by your prarabdha karma which is allocated to you in this life. So as you can see, this is only a portion of your